Hello from Glasgow Queen Street and welcome to my film about having a plan B. Now the film isn't about Glasgow Queen Street. Last week my plan was to treat myself to a North-west England Rail Rover ticket with 2 nights in a hotel in Grange-over-Sands as a base. And unfortunately, when I saw on real-time trains of a large number of cancellations on Northern Rail, I decided to change my plan. I had a plan B, and most of this film that you're about to watch is shot at Oxenholme station, where you will witness some other people who were forced into having a plan B by the Northern Rail cancellations on that particular day. So enjoy. This train is formed of 5 coaches. Quick tour of Oxenholme station. There's the front entrance. Somebody standing in front of the sign. What I like about Oxenholme station is the food hall, Will & Fresh Foods, which does really good coffee, fruit and vegetables as you can see, as well as local baking. And there's some baking disappearing somewhere. A lot of passengers come off the station to go into the cafe here. Word has obviously got round that there's a good independent cafe here that does home baking. And there's somebody going into the ticket office, where the ticket staff are very friendly and helpful, I might add, so please make use of them before the government have another attempt at eliminating helpful staff. And then you go through onto the platform. And this is the southbound platform, where you see there's a train to London in half an hour, and at the other platform is a train to Glasgow. The London and North-Western Railway seem to like ramps, similar to the one at Carnforth. There's passengers coming down the ramp off the train from Manchester. I don't know why there's so many people coming here. Yes, they've just announced there's no trains to Windermere for at least 2 hours, so there's a bit of chaos on the platform. And I've heard people say, shall we just give up and go home? There seem to be lots of people waiting for the Windermere trains, but there's no trains going to Windermere. And this is platform 3, which is normally the bay platform for trains to Windermere, some of which shuttle back and forth from here to Windermere, and some of which come from Manchester Airport. But Northern Rail seem to be having a bit of industrial trouble at the moment. Well, it looks like there isn't a train to Windermere for at least 2 hours. A lot of these students are Chinese students at Manchester University who decided to have a day out in Windermere, which unfortunately has been a little bit spoilt by the inability of Northern Rail to provide enough train drivers to operate their trains. And I've just taken one of them to show him how to get up to the hill called the Helm, which is quite near Oxenholme station. Some of them have decided to get the train back to Manchester, so I'm just darting my eyes around to see what's happening. Well, the taxis are doing well. There's a steady flow of taxis to and from the station. The website Real Time Trains showed 3 consecutive trains to and from Windermere being cancelled, with a gap of 4 hours between services. So there's a train due to London in 15 minutes, and there's a lovely waiting shelter there.
Motherwell and Glasgow Central, this train is formed of 11 coaches.
And there's a cycle rack on platform 2, and there's an Avanti train about to arrive. And here comes a Pendolino.
Platform 2 from the 11:12 Avanti West Coast service to Glasgow Central. For the Kendall and North-west.
And I don't know if I look like a local or something, because as I wandered around Oxenholme trying to take pictures of the station, people were asking me if there was anywhere to go locally or how to get to Kendall. And of course you can walk into Kendall from Oxenholme station, as you will see from the map. I'd already explained to some students that you could walk up a hill, and which you can also see on this map. I think the moral was you need a plan B as well as a plan A, so if something goes wrong you can find something to do. One student showed me his ticket on his phone and said if he catches a later train, would he have to buy another ticket? And I had to tell him, not that it was my job to do so, that if you have a ticket for one train and it's cancelled, you can use it on the following train. But that's what happens when people buy tickets on their phones and they don't understand the system, and they don't understand that we have ticket offices that can give you wonderful help. And sometimes I wonder if that's behind the train company's desire to wean people off ticket offices, because they know they're likely to make mistakes and buy tickets they either don't want or are too expensive for the journey they're making. And if you've enjoyed the film and would like to reward me with a coffee, please see the link here to Ko-fi. Thank you. Train approaching Grange-over-Sands.